Hi guys, Sandy from the Padel School here. In this video today, we're going to talk about how to play against heavy hitters. Now, this is something that we're asked a lot, and players really struggle when their opponents are at the back of the court hitting their ground strokes really fast. And often this comes from tennis players moving to padel, but the volleys are stuck because they don't have time to get in position for their volley. And also when they do get to the volley, it kind of rebounds off out of control and they end up losing the point. So in this video, we're going to talk about how you should be playing against these type of players. If you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe. We do these videos to help your paddle. In this particular case, we're talking about tactics where you're playing against aggressive baseliners, and this is something that all paddle players will face at some point if they're playing competition. So to begin with, we're going to talk about your position at net. If you're in a good ready position and you're kind of flexed, ready to react to that ball, and they hit an aggressive shot from their ground strokes and it comes too fast for you to react and it goes above waist height, so kind of chest height, shoulder height like that, probably the ball is going to go directly out towards the glass. You've just got to think from the trajectory of their contact point, they've got to go over the net and it's got to come back down again. So if it is going too fast, it's probably not going to come down in time to bounce before the glass. Now, what a lot of players do to counteract that is they try and hit topspin on that ball. So they hit a little bit of topspin, brushing up the ball, which is even better for you because you can think, right, I'm going to leave that ball because it might be going out, but if they're hitting topspin on it anyway, it's going to bounce, hit the glass, and then come back up. So you can be ready to move back a step or two and then play that ball after the glass. If you're playing at a slightly higher level and you know that your opponent, they can hit quite a hard shot low over the net and it's still going to probably go in, then you've got to really look at the type of take back that they have for their shot. Because if they're hitting a slice on this ball and you know that they're going to hit slice low over the net, you need to try and block that ball because that's going to be a very difficult one for you to leave and play after the back glass. If they're hitting aggressive topspin on that, unless it dips down to your feet where you might play a low volley, if it goes past, again, at chest height, it's more than likely to bounce off that back glass. So it's really important you watch the preparation of your opponents. And you can see immediately from the racket head if it's going to be slice or if they're going to hit a topspin on that ball. Yeah? And as soon as you can see that, you're already thinking your reaction to that shot. When you're in your volley position and they do hit past you, most of the time they hit quite linear. Yeah, they either hit down the line or they hit down the middle but slightly cross. In both of those situations, you know it's going to hit the back glass and come back towards either you or your partner. So if that is the case and you let the ball go, make sure that when you're moving back with your racket prepared so that when the ball comes back, you allow that ball to get past you again. Then you can hit and regain your net position. And usually all it takes is a few of these before your opponents realize that that's actually not a good shot for them to hit, and that will dissuade them from hitting that aggressive fast ball towards you at net. When it comes to blocking these volleys, whether it's off a bajada or if it's off a fast ground stroke, if you're learning your volleys, I think it's important to have your racket up in front of you like this so that you're kind of quick to go into those situations. If the level is slightly higher and the speed is slightly faster, then you might want to bring that racket a little bit closer so that you can react fast to either side. But either way, you want to have this racket in a kind of upright position as close to the position of your volleys as possible, because that way it's easier for you to react to that shot. When it comes to the direction of these shots, you really just want to block it back either to the person hitting that shot or into the corner. They are the ones that are taking the huge risk by hitting these really fast shots. So all you need to do is block it back into the corner, make them do it again and again and again, and then they will be the ones that will eventually make the mistake. The most important thing about this shot is relaxing with this shot. Players often panic at net, they start freezing when they see their opponents are hitting hard, but you know if they're hitting hard, it's good for you. Either you let it go so it bounces off the back glass or it goes directly on the back glass, or you can just block it back into position. But either way, you need to try and stay positive during that shot. Now on this side, I'm going to put a video on the different types of volley. We discuss the block, but also we discuss the attacking volley as well.